This is Season 3 of Idea Defense 101. How's it going? This season, we're going to be tackling topics like... Jeez.
Oh, it's me! I mean you! Astounding.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm you from the future!
The future?
That's right. About 30 years to be exact.
What the heck is going on here?
Oh! Look at you. So young.
Help me.
You remember when you wrote that screenplay 5 years ago and you transferred the rights to that failing movie company for a bag of hockey pucks?
Yeah?
They produced the movie and it's worth billions! Could form the basis of an entire cinematic universe.
Why don't you just invoke the copyright termination provision?
Huh?
In general, under the Copyright Act, 35 years after a copyright author transfers his or her rights in a work, a 5-year period begins where the grant can be terminated and rights restored to the original author. This is done to address the unequal bargaining position of authors that results from an inability to initially ascertain the real value of the work.
In this case, you, or I'm not really sure how this works. One of us could terminate the grant and renegotiate a new deal to account for the movie's success.
Poppycock!
It's true. There are some very recent examples. The creator of the mascot for the Philadelphia Phillies, the Fanatic, recently sought to reclaim the mascot's design from the team, which led to a settlement that let the team keep the mascot, presumably in a better deal for the creator.
But
please don't interrupt. In another example, the author of the screenplay to the original Friday the 13th movie successfully sought to terminate his initial grant of those rights. Please.
Of course, there are some important exceptions. First, termination does not apply in work-for-hire situations. Second, rights to derivative works legally created under the original grant are not returned.
I suggest you go back to your future and serve a termination notice. But I can't help but wonder, if you're me from the future, why don't you know about termination rights?
a paradox.
Oh, one last thing. Termination only applies to U.S. rights, so if there are any foreign properties floating around, that's not going to revert. So is this your time machine?
No, it's a rental car. Time machine's in storage.
All right, well, you drive safe now. That's all for this episode. Tune in next time when... we'll see you next time.